What's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Invader, and I'm here bringing you another review. This time I'll be taking on Krillbite's Among the Sleep. In Among the Sleep, you play as a baby celebrating his birthday. After being tucked into bed, you get rudely awoken and discover your mother is missing and that all is not well in the house. Your newfound teddy bear companion, who you can communicate with, you begin a search for her. Soon you discover you're not alone, as something is causing a ruckus in the house, throwing furniture around and making all kinds of racket. Throughout the game, you explore, solve puzzles, and avoid danger as something seems to be on the lookout for you. The game really starts to hit home after you discover a few things, and the ending, while hey, I have no intention of spoiling anything for anybody, it can leave you feeling a bit emotional. Hey, I know it was tugging on my heartstrings a bit. The sound design in the game is really cool, whether it be rain pinging off a window, doors creaking, or just unexplained sounds. It all sounds really sharp and it sets the mood in the game very well. Now, while my run-through of the game took around 6 hours, I've heard some people completing it in 2. I guess I take longer because I try and look in every nook and cranny, whether it be for collectibles or, hey, just admiring certain viewpoints. I just have a habit of taking a bit longer in campaigns. So the game may fall a little on the short side when it comes to gameplay and length. The game costs $15, which isn't too bad, especially when you factor in the prologue DLC included. But hey, just keep in mind that it is potentially a short game depending on how fast you prefer to play. So as for the good to this game, well, it has a very interesting narrative and an emotional story. Certain areas are done very well, and for the engine, it looks pretty good and it keeps the game's narrative. And the sound design is really good as it adds to the atmosphere. And the included prologue DLC is pretty good too. As for the bad, well, potentially there's a short playtime, as I said earlier, and there's also a big lack in variety of the gameplay. It's pretty simple. Also, the puzzles are kinda easy to solve. So overall, what score do I give Among the Sleep? Well, I give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty good game. It told a meaningful story in a different way through the eyes of a toddler. And while it runs on the short side of gameplay, and hey, puzzles can be easy and mundane, and it may not be the best looking title out there, but I still thought it was a good game. It's a reminder of how our imaginations can run loose, whether we be super young or older. Overall, I just recommend giving it a shot. Now, before I go, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Nana. She does a lot of live streaming with Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and most recently, Overwatch. She's pretty badass at those games and quite helpful if you ever need a hand at them. She's also super active with the Upstart Sea of Thieves community. You can also check her out on YouTube, which I'll leave a link down below. Hey, be sure to give her a look. Well, thanks for watching, buds. Please remember to like, leave a lovely comment, share, and subscribe.
Whoa.
Ciao for now,
Over there.
and
Like
see ya.
across that bridge. Is there a way up this tower?